said, let's go now. And I clicked for a minute. I said, what does he mean by that? And I just feel like anyone in here, if I was...
Boxing, this is what happens. This is boxing. These things happen. So, you know, we're fighting Saturday. Let's go.
So as I was saying, at the press conference, I just feel like you should never let anyone take an inch because I'll end up taking a mile. You know what I mean, Dan? Sorry?
Okay. When I heard this at the press conference, the final press conference was today. I went live for this. And here's my thing about Daniel. Daniel, I don't think he's sharp as far as timing. Do I think he's dumb? No, not necessarily. I think he just doesn't know. I think he's introverted to a point where he doesn't know how to express himself. I know people like that. Because I want to give Daniel the benefit of the doubt. I mean, you got to admit that was hilarious. Because he came out and interrupted AJ when AJ was trying to explain why he reacted the way he reacted to Daniel's response. You know, saying that, hey, I can swing at you right now. If you want to go, we can go now. And Daniel was explaining to the crowd like what that was about because Ade asked him, right? So he was just breaking it down, but he was breaking it down on a calmer level versus how it initially happened. It initially happened like, yo, I'll crack your face. Don't talk to me like that. You're going to respect me. You're going to respect me, son. Respect me, son. Right? So that's how he was. Now, when Daniel did talk and he did interrupt Joshua, it made no sense on what he was saying. Like these things happen and the fight's going to be this Saturday, so let's go. AJ's like, okay, like I was saying, I was explaining something here and what you said and it made no sense at all. Let me counterpunch that for a minute. Again, I want, and I've read the comments, you know, he's, you know, a couple, you know, sandwiches short of a picnic, you know, he's not all there. Does he have acute autism? And I think, again, Daniel Dubois just didn't know how to articulate what he was really trying to say. What he was saying, that doesn't matter. This is the fight. This is coming. You know, we've got past that. So I want you to shut up now. You know what I mean? That doesn't matter now. I want you to be quiet now. Right? That's what he was saying. That's all he was saying. Or that's what he wanted to say. He just didn't know how to articulate and find the words to put it in place. Like, look, yes, I said let's swing out right now. Because something that's pertaining to what Joshua was talking about. He was just like, these things just happen and, you know, and we're going to fight Saturday and let's go. Like, people were looking at each other like, that's the dumbest response when you interfered this guy trying to explain what happened and why he said what he said, because he was asked what he was asked and he was given, he was given a response. So anyway, back to that, when AJ was just like, well, look, as I was saying, you know, when certain people take an inch, they want to take a mile. You know what I mean, Don? And Dan was like, sorry. What? And even that, you could argue and said that maybe Daniel was probably off the topic because he thought he said enough to, you know, to shut up AJ. But obviously he wasn't paying attention. See, that there is that reason why Derek Chisora checked him earlier this morning. He checked him today because he was like, yo, Daniel, over here. Bring your eyes to me, bro. You're everywhere. That nervous energy, that ADHD, that acute autism, whatever you want to call it, it's annoying. And it just shows you that, like, it comes off that, so it comes off that Dubois is not wrapped too tight. That's how it comes off. It comes off non-intelligent. That's how it comes off. That's how people read it, because they're like, okay. And it made him look bad because it's like, well, you know, you're not material compared to someone like Anthony Joshua. I'm just going to call it a buck. Because, he might have not been paying attention. You know what I mean? Because some people say I'm like, if I'm not interested in something and someone's talking, you know what I mean? That's what I would do, because that's me being, a jerk sometimes, but I will, tune off. But Daniel interrupted him because he didn't like, or he wanted to add to what AJ was saying. You know what I mean? He wanted to aid the response that AJ was given, but it just made him look like a moron. It did. It made him look stupid. Like, well, what's wrong with you, Daniel? Didn't you hear what he said? He was talking to you and you tuned off that quick, and it just shows you how that attention span is so short, but nonetheless, it was hilarious because see, now we look at Daniel, if he does and he is victorious, people will like him, but for how long? You know what I mean? Like, he will be a champion. And I mean, he's worked hard. He's young. He's strong. He's powerful. His punches are good, but he has a personality of a 8-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it shows through big events like this press conference. You know what I mean? So, people were like, now people are really questioning, like, yo, where is this kid at mentally? What is he going through? What's up with him? You know what I mean? But you guys tell me what you think of Danny Dubois looking lost in space, responding with some crazy response that didn't make sense. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!